from we were talking about how, in contrast, cancer cells do not respond to such growth regulating factors and continual dividing at the expenses of normal cells, thus ultimately killing the host. We have completed this, how in mitotic division, if the division is not normal, what happens. And in between, if anybody got any doubts, please raise the hands. But the students who are not present, because we have completed very important concepts, but maybe because of the gadget problem or whatsoever of the problem, you could not join the classes. These recorded videos are also posted into it. So please go through them, understand. After that, you ask the question. And if you have not, attended the cell divisions, how does the cell division takes place, then if you are not able to understand, don't raise hands and waste our time. Those who have attended the classes only have the opportunity to raise hands and ask questions if you have got any doubts. So this we have already told you, only sex cells are the only cells that has got meiotic division, and others are all mitotic division. So how does this process takes place in the cell division? And I told you each cell division takes 40 to 60 minutes in our body, and the whole process of mitotic division is like this, where in 40 minutes and 60 seconds how a cell is dividing. So cell inside the cell, what all are the important components that are there in it, and chromosomes are the most, these thread-like structures called chromosomes are the very important material to carry the genetic information from parents to the offsprings. Offsprings. So this completes in 60 minutes, that is 1 hour you can take. Now the period between the two cells division is called interphase. A cell is dividing into another daughter cell. So the time period, how much is the time period that it is taking to divide? Can anybody unmute yourself and tell me? How much time does a cell division takes in a body? कितना time लग रहा है? And the answer is open for all of you. Unmute and answer.
Not having an idea, ma'am.
Just now we have, that's what, where is your concentration? Here I was talking about that, isn't it?
$60 minutes.
60 minutes, very good. Who said this? Yeah, Sheikh Aisha, 60 minutes, 40 to 60 minutes we told you. So 60 minutes is the right answer. So this process, entire process takes 40 to 60 minutes, where all the cell materials divide and into two equal cells. And this time period between two cell divisions is called as an interphase. And during this period, how this genetic material has to be divided equally into both, parent and daughter cells. Then only you'll have a normal cells developing. So the entire cell cycle, this is very important, what is happening during the cell cycle, mitotic phase, what is interphase, and how is this cell division taking place. So let us see all the 4 different stages, what happens in G1 phase. So in G1 phase of this cycle, it begins with the DNA synthesized between the completion of the mitosis and the beginning of the DNA replication. तो ये G1 stage में first stage में होता ये है कि DNA, I told you deoxyribose nucleic acid. What is DNA actually? Is any questions in the chat? Yeah, Aisha Khan, why you are not able to see the screen? Are you all able to see the screen? All the other students?
Ma'am, it's written that a leader in the 2021 Gartner Magic Quadrant for Meeting Solutions.
Oh, pardon. It is, screen is not
A
this.
leader 21 Gartner Magic Quadrant for Meeting Solutions.
Is this what you are seeing on this screen? What are you
Yes,
seeing on
ma'am.
the screen now?
Some pictures and this sentence written in bold letters, which I read.
One second. Now, what do you see on the screen?
Now we can see the video.
Everybody can see the video? So all of you are able to see this video. Okay. So what is happening is in this, period when DNA is synthesizing to duplicate. So it synthesizes and it becomes a thick thread-like structures in the first phase. First phase, there is all this DNA material itself is trying to replicate equal amount and get divided. And in second phase is called as an S phase. So in S phase, what do you say? This DNA has got synthesized. You can see a very thick chromosome and a sister chromatids that are ready to get divided into two equal parts in the S2 stage, in a S phase. And then comes the G2 phase. What happens in G2 phase is this DNA replication stops. And the last phase will be the M1 phase, where the cell division takes place. You can see how this material is dividing and the cell is elongating, enlarging, and then dividing into two parts. So this is how the whole phase takes place. And the time taken for the cell division in between is called as a interphase time. So let us observe what are the different stages of the mitotic cell division. So this is very important. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Whenever you will get, and this I answer question every time because it is very basic, important question. Inside our body, how cell division is taking place. So this question will be asked almost in every other, you will get in the choice. So if you are learning this question, you are sure to get 4 marks at least in your exam. So I want you all to draw these different phases now and post them into your WhatsApp group so that, I can go about explaining it. That is how you see the different stages, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase in your different stages of cell division under the microscope. So please draw and label the parts. Only 1 minute has left for the class. So anytime the class will be finished, the Zoom meeting will be over. So if you have any doubts, please ask. And after that, I want prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. You have to post them into the WhatsApp group. Anybody who can quickly read what are the 4 stages of cell division? Can you name the 4 stages of cell division? Unmute and read them out. Could you all hear me? Yes, quickly.
Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase.
Yes, very good. Prophase, first stage, second is metaphase, third is anaphase, and fourth is telophase. We call it telophase, where the construction is taking place and